Hello everyone and welcome to Winzig Creations. My name's Becky. I'm just going to see if I can plug my camera in. There we go. Hope you're okay. There we are. I know it's a 60%, but it has a tendency to go flat very quickly when I'm filming. Anyway, welcome. That's not your problem. I've already lit this. Sorry about the disorganisation today. I've got a bit of a problem with my throat, so I'm going to make a quick little video with you, and sorry about all the moving around, and catch up on what's been happening. And I hope this finds you well, and if not, I hope you just find this craft along just peaceful and calm and nice just to relax. I need to relax. I've had a very busy couple of days, so despite having a sore throat, I am still going to go ahead and do a bit of filming. I hope you can bear with it. So we are doing a craft along with the vintage ones I mentioned before, and I've backed loads of these tags and stuff, so we need to put them away. Although you're getting this Thursday, I'm actually filming this Monday, and it's the weekend after my son's wedding, which was on Saturday. I got home yesterday, Sunday. But yeah, it was a whole weekend do, and yeah, a bit exhausted, a bit tired. I think that's a journal card, and you know, gonna press on though, because you know, we have to crack on. We have to get back to routine, don't we? We have to get back on with things. I'll tell you, while I'm just sorting these, what I watched the other night, you may have well already seen it. I saw G Kerr's Happiness and Crafting. I saw her calendar one. You know, she's brought these calendars out that you can make yourself, and I just thought, what a really nice idea. So I have actually ordered them. I'm going to get some of them for some friends and get those done. I think they're really nice. I'll just get the stuff put away. Right, I'm not going to let you sit and watch me do all this. Let's get cracking with some crafting. You'll be bored out of your mind if you just sit and watch me do that. So I will do that later, and for now we'll get our signatures ready. Oh, I haven't cut those two out, and we'll see where we're going from here. There's a few more there that need doing, so let's pop those over there. Sorry, I will get organised. Here, let's just shove everything out the way. Can you see all right? Let's make sure you can see. Yes, you can. You can see me faffing around. Good. Well, vintagey. I did tell you, I think I decided to do two, and one is going to have 5 small signatures, so 5 signatures of 5 pages, and then the other one's going to have 3 signatures of probably about 10 pages. And we've got our pages here. Some are heavily patterned, and some are very plain. So I'm going to bring you along while I sort this out. I've got some other stuff here as well. So anyway, it's not a tutorial, it's just a craft along. So find your stuff that you want to craft with and come along with me. I apologise if I have a coughing fit. I've got a drink, so hopefully that will solve that problem. So yes, talking of those next year's calendars and things that G Kerr Happiness and Craft is doing, I decided this year, I don't know about you guys, but the cost of, in the UK, the cost of postage is getting absolutely ridiculous. It's getting to the point now where I'm going to have to go back on my Etsy shop and probably rearrange the upgrade the postage, because it's just getting ridiculous. To send one little card costs £1.70. I mean, that is ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, you know, it's cheaper to phone somebody up, isn't it? I know it's not quite the same because you don't get the actual bit of paper, do you? But you get to talk to somebody in person instead. I'm just sorting these into sort of plainish and heavy decorated, you know, that sort of thing. Neutrals, what I'm doing is neutrals and colours is what I'm sorting out into at the moment. So I have a good mixture in my journals. Yeah, so this year I've made the decision to not send Christmas cards to anybody. I know that sounds awfully harsh, but what I am going to do is those people that I see on a regular basis and what have you. I'm going to give them one of G's calendars. I'm going to make some up. I think it's about 20 I need to make up. And because that way they're getting something, you know, you can put a message on the back. And they're getting something, I'll put that in that pile. Something, you know, nice and usable. I mean, I love making, I used to make cards. That's what I did before I did journaling. And I love making cards. But when it's, you know, it's just a ridiculous price, isn't it? The post office is, people are only going to start using it when it's absolutely essential, aren't they? They're not going to, it's no wonder letter writing has gone out the window and it costs that much to send one. Anyway, I'll stop griping about our postal system. It's not the post office, it's not the postie's fault, you know, they're just doing a job. So there we go. So how many of these have I got? I've got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 22 of them. And 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. Oops, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 32, 33, something like that, in the 30s. So, let's make a start. Anyway, I'm going to sort these out. I'm going to do the little one first, the 5 pages first. So, we're going to have one of them. Just going to take one out here, one of them. So anyway, I hope you've all had a nice weekend, a nice week. And that you've had fun. I'll have to say, I won't go on too much about my son's wedding because you'll probably find that incredibly boring. But it was a fantastic weekend. It really was. It was wonderful. Obviously, I did way too much, and so did he. He has fibromyalgia as well, sadly. But yeah, it was lovely. Yep, absolutely well worth waiting for, and some beautiful photographs. They both look stunning. His wife looks absolutely amazing. So it's lovely. Oh, I don't know the response to the dragon journal yet, but we will find out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't talk and concentrate. Look at that. Nothing new there then. There's 5. 5 different sizes. That's what I want to see. Another one like that. I didn't use one of those last time, so let's use one of them. And one of these. So, what are you crafting on at the moment? Let me know. Let me know what you're crafting on. And let me know how it's going. And are you all doing Christmas journals? I don't actually do Christmas journals. I mean, I've got one myself. Made one myself one year. But I don't actually do them for other people. I don't do them to sell or anything. I don't know. It just seems a bit not a strange thing to do. I suppose if you've got a lot of customers and they all want one, it's worth it, I guess. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I can't work and talk. I seem to have lost the ability to work and talk. Maybe I should just shut up. How about that? Let me have a slurp in the coffee, look. Oh, that's better. So yeah, I've got rid of my tonsillitis and now come down with this throaty thing anyway. These papers, some of these papers are from Pink Monarch Prints. Some are not. This one is not. Some are from my own stash. This is another person. I don't know who this is. I can't remember. Sorry. Very sorry. I'm getting a little better now at remembering who I've got things from and writing that down. But before I used to do videos, I didn't bother, obviously. The piece of coffee dyed that I've done there. And another coloured one I have. Another pretty one in the middle there. Now, I do want to make something for each centre. So that'll probably be another video. Now it's 3. I don't know what yet. Another nice one. 1. Have you 2. Another coffee dye. One of these. 1, 2, 4. Tell me how you sort yours out. I've always done it a bit like this, just a bit randomly, you know. That one will do nicely. Is that smaller than that? Yes. I like the different sizes, you know. I like my pages to be slightly different sizes. I like the layered look. Let's have another one out of here. Let's have this diddy one here. That's a nice one. This one's probably a bit bigger. Yes, it is. Put the little one in the middle. No, let's put the middle one on the outside so I can see it better. Right, I might move these around before I finish off. You know, whoops, finish off. Don't tear that, no. You know, this is just to give me some idea of how many I've got and what they look like and things. Let's put that under here so I can see it better. That's 4. And we'll do another one. So, well, it's what is it, 5 or 6 weeks to Christmas, if that, about 5 weeks. So I guess that's the next big thing to be sorting out and getting ahead of. That's 4. What have I got under here? Let's put you on there, little one. That's the next big thing we're sorting out, isn't it, I guess? It looks upside down, doesn't it? That's the right. It was upside down. How about that? I believe it was. Yes, it's got writing on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's one of the journals with 5 small signatures. Still a lot of covering to do, so that can pop back there. There'll be lots of flip outs and flip ins and tucks and envelopes, and obviously the statement pieces that I like to put in the middle as well. So there'll be a few of them. That's right, we need either 2 or 3 of 10 now. We might do 2, we'll see. I love this. It's more, sort of medieval, isn't it? Rather than vintage, but I do like it. Let's put you on top of this. I mean, we don't have to use all these, of course. But I think I'll end up using them all. I'd rather have less pages, though, so I can do more flip-ins and flip-outs, you know. Let's have another coffee dye one. No, I'm not putting that on because I want this as my top page because I like them. Put that there for a minute. Oh, I like that. I'm going to put that as my front one rather than the other one. Yeah, that's nice. Those two are almost the same size. So this reminds me of the way Gail Gustinelli does hers a bit like this. She finds her papers from different places and then puts them all together. Excuse me. I've watched her do them before now. It is, I mean, if you're doing like a complete kit of somebody's and you're doing just theirs, then I guess it's quite a bit easier. But when you're doing a great big mixture of, oh, look at this lovely dark one, mixture of different things. Oh, look at that lovely sort of torn, raggedy page. So I got it right and wrong. It has to go that way. There we go. I'm doing 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, a little birdie. 6. 6. Ooh, oh, look at this one. 6. I like that. 7. That's a different shape again. They look nice together. Oh yes, 8. 8. 9. 10. So that's 1. Yes, I wouldn't want any thicker than that. Excuse me. Perhaps I shouldn't have come on after all. I don't know. Let's fingers crossed we can get through to the end without me totally losing it. Let's have. Oh, look at that! Isn't that pretty? Let's have that on the front. This signature. 1, 2. Let's have a. I do like to have a coffee dye in there. Put 3. I should probably put that in the middle. 1, 2. I love this. This one's nice too. 3. This one as well. 4. something a bit lighter. 4. How about you? 5. 6. Another dark grungy one. 6. 7. Again, a different shape. 7. 8. 8. 9. So we don't have many lined pages. This line at 9. 10. Do excuse me. 10. How many I've got left? Well, that one could go back anyway. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I've got 10. So we might as well go with the 3 of 10, mightn't we? That's what I said originally, wasn't it? I'll do 3 of 10. So let's do 3 of 10. Maybe that is why I had that member in there. I don't know. These are all... Oh, that's a nice different one, isn't it? It's quite different. Nice dark one. Here we are. Actually, I've got a light one next to that other light one. Let's see what I'm doing. So let's take that one out there, because that's quite light, that one. And pop you on top here to break up all the dark colours. There we are. Bit of grid paper. This is very difficult to tell which way round this one goes. It's pretty much, you can go either way. I think I'm going to have it that way. Unless you know which way it should go, I guess. This one, I love this. This is beautiful. And this one, what should we have on the top? I'm not going to have, what am I going to have on the top? I'm going to have that grunge on the top, so we want you. And you. And you. There you go. 3 of 10 this time. Just to make it a bit different. So there we go. Our 3 signatures of 10. Lovely. That's a good start, isn't it? Now these don't have... This is my sample page that I can try things out on before I put them in the journal. Because I want to make some centerpieces and what have you. I think I've got a couple. Yes, I have. Here's a couple that I've made before. I think I've done these on camera, these, but this is the sort of thing I'd like to pop in the centre of them. I think they look lovely. They look nice on the centre page. I mean, that is enough for 2 pages, I think. So that's going to be a centrepiece on one of them. Let's pop you there for a second. And this is as well. This is going to be a centrepiece, and I think I made this on camera as well. That's going to be a centrepiece for one as well. So again, those 2. And I think, oh, that's just some extra ephemera there. Pop you in here. So I've got 2 centres out of the 8. That's my spare bit. So I do need to make a few more I'm going to put a bit of thingy on there. Do need to make a few more centres, but they don't all have to be big things like this. I'm just going to pop them to one side. I don't want to forget there. Then what you can also do, and what I do like to do in the centre, is put an envelope. I'm just looking through my basket here. I have quite a few envelopes already cut out. It's a nice big one. And I also like make my own sometimes. I'll get a bit of paper and make my own envelope out of it too. But let's have a look at this one. See if we can make this into a nice, excuse me, centerpiece. I don't want them all to be massive things. Some of them can be like just an envelope on either side or something like that. I didn't fold that very straight, did I? Here we go. There we are. There. So I have to admit I'm a tad tired after such a busy weekend, and I've been fretting around all day doing stuff that, you know, a few things got piled up. I had to take a new journal down to the post office because I got an order on Friday night while I was away. So I sent that off, which is lovely. Thank you very much, Ruth. I won't say any more. Just the name's Ruth, and it's very kind of her. Yeah, I like that. And that's going to go, I'm not sure yet. Should we put it in the middle as a flat flip? Where's my sample page? What did I do with my sample page? I just had it here. Oh, Lord, there it is. Now, do we have it on a double page like this to flip out? Or do I have it in the middle? It's one of my middle ones. Do you know, if I had it in the middle, I don't know, I'd want something this side as well. Let's just make another one. Oh, I've got two exactly the same here. That might work nicely. Yeah, look at the inside of that one. Oh, I know what this is. This is the one where my silly machine, do you remember it's out of the blue. I've got it sorted now, I think. I could not get it to change off double-sided printing for a while. And everything came out back to back. Well, everything. Just this one run came out back to back. And I wasn't prepared to waste it, so I cut them out. Obviously, I only got one half the kit. But I reprinted the whole kit. I just thought how good it would be. I'm going to have two the same. I could do that. We could have them back to back like that. That'd be quite cool. I'm thinking how to do this. Okay, well, I do like the middle ones are good because no, I have to have it the other way because I like to hide it. So that would be in there. I sew it in and I glue that down, and then you've got this, and then it will swing over to there, which is nice. So that one could swing back and forth. So we can jazz that up. So that would be in the middle. And then, but it's not very big, that is. It doesn't have to be a big thing. I did manage to remember to get some tissues. Excuse me. So we can also, in that case, if we're just going to have one in the middle, we'll have different ones. Let's put that one back. I do know what I'm doing, believe it or not. I may not look like I know what I'm doing, but I do. I hope your crafting is going a wee bit smoother than mine is right now. Oh, I like this one. This is nice. We'll have a trilogy. Oh, that's difficult to say, a trilogy. Trilogy of envelopes is what I thought we'd have here in the middle. And this is the sort I leave open normally for writing on, you know, because I don't have sides. I often leave that for writing. Yes, think about this. I like that flap though. Right, hey, why don't we have this one in the middle then, as I like that flap so much, and then we can have this one as a flip out there. That would look good, wouldn't it, flipping out there? I like that idea. That will have a flip out there, and I want one to flip out this side as well. I like my middle explosion, I do. But that's a writing on one, that I call that. I don't want one exactly the same. What else have I got here? Well, this is a nice little, these are a bit small, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to put two on. Let's fold this up and see how big this comes. I've also got some, yeah, they're money ones. They're like seed envelopes or money envelopes. Those are the ones I want. Actual, these type of envelopes for the middle here. Let's fold this up like this. Oh, isn't that sweet? That's a sweet little one. So that could go there and flap out with something on it. Quite like that. And I've got some more small. Here's another small one. I hope you can all see it. You should be able to. I'm up above my little marker, so you should be able to see okay. And do that. So this is what I'm going to be working on in between doing other things for the next couple of weeks. I'll be crafting on my vintage ones. I quite like to get them done by the end of December. I don't think I'll get them done by the end of November. I don't like to rush them, you see. And this is not folding the way I want it. Maybe I should have scored it. But these are actually only made out of 100 and they're only made out of 100. I think that's the printed straight. Yes, it has. So it's my folding. So what's got there? I can see where I'm supposed to fold. There. Yes, done it. Done it. Right. I'm thinking of having one here flipping out. One here flipping out. A big one this side flipping out. And then this one in the middle. So this is going to be my centre collage. So now we know what we're doing. We can put this temporary one, you know, the sample one away. and get cracking. Let's do the centre one first. That one I can't glue down, but we can enhance this bit, can't we? We can do a bit of fun stuff on here. We'll keep it this way. Let's do a bit of inking first. The vintage photo one here. I think I've asked you. I hope you're all okay. I think I've asked you if you're all okay. And what you're all working on at the moment. Are you working on Christmas stuff? Maybe you don't celebrate Christmas. Maybe you're working on other stuff. Or you work on a very, quiet sort of traditional Christmas, or is it an explosion in your house? Let me know. I think it's lovely when the sort of explosion, you've got little ones in, children, I say little ones, just making this looking a little bit more grungy and a bit more antique-y, vintagey. Yep. And yeah, or is it very quiet? I guess a lot depends on if you have a lot of family around or a lot of friends around, or if you have let's remember the top and the bottom so I know where I'm going. That's that way. This is this way up. Must remember that. If you have a lot of family around, I guess, or friends around, or whatever, mine's pretty much this, straightforward. It's nothing out of this world. But it is pleasant. It's time to see family, and I like that. I love spending time with my family. Both my children are married now, and yeah. My eldest with his wife and children, they always come out there over in Lancashire, but both sides of their families are over here in Yorkshire, so they come over here rather than everybody travel over there. And yeah, that, which is nice of them, so we get to see them. And yeah, so they come over Christmas morning. It's lovely to watch the littlies. Yeah, and we just hang out, we'll open a few presents, nothing. Oh, I like that. Nothing out of the ordinary, just some quiet family time, or busy family time. I must admit, in the past years it's been quite crazy, because my lovely dog used to adore Christmas more than the toddlers almost. He would open his presents, he'd play with them, he'd run around, and it was it was the only time really that he had a great deal of energy towards the end. But sadly, he's no longer with it. This is going to be my first Christmas without him, so it's going to be tough, but I'll be distracted because my new granddaughter will be old enough to understand a lot more this year. She'll be, she's 18 months now, so come Christmas time, she'll be a lot more understanding of things going on. I like that. Excuse me. So that should be fun. I've got trays of all sorts of stuff. Got my trays sorted out the other day. I've got some faux washi, as they call it now. Oh gosh, I've got bits all over the place here. What's in here? Oh, there. Oh, lots of layering pieces. I should perhaps get my layering pieces out as I'm doing a layering piece. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Well, that worked, didn't it? Right. Thinking about putting a bit of faux washi down here. Just like that. And maybe one of these. Yep. Yeah, I like that. Let's cut you off there then. Up there. Will you tear? Oh, you will. That's good. Ink. I need some ink on there. So yeah, hoping to watch my granddaughter and take my mind off my gorgeous dog. And then actually after Christmas, I am following my son and his wife back across, because my daughter-in-law has to go back to work, sadly. But my son doesn't. And obviously my granddaughter's, my big granddaughter, she's off school. The little one will still go to nursery because they have to pay for nursery whether she goes or not. But we'll probably pick her up some days early, you know, so we can spend some fun time with her. But I'm actually going for a proper holiday. I'm not going over to do things, you know. I'm actually going over to put my feet up and be pampered a little bit. And get, you know, when you live alone, you do everything, even down to, you know, when I'm not complaining. I like my life. I like living alone. It's not a problem for me at all. But when you're away somewhere like that, oh, this is sticky back, of course. It just somebody making you a cup of coffee, you know, in bed in the morning. That is a pure luxury for me, you know. I mean, I make my coffee in the morning and I take it back to bed with me, but it's not quite the same as somebody bringing you a cup of coffee in bed, you know, and just little things like that, not having to worry about the washing or the hoovering. Just little things in life make it, you know, when you've been a mother and housewife and a mother for so many years, it's nice to have somebody doing a bit of the pampering for you, isn't it? Meals always taste a little far better when somebody else has made them. I'm not the world's best cook either, so as my boys have finally told me. I wasn't a horrendous cook, don't get me wrong, but I made enough meals to sustain them, but it wasn't a joy in my life to cook. I know some people love cooking, absolutely adore it. And G was saying this, Happiness and Crafting, that she has another hobby which she likes cooking. I have to say, I'm not a big lover of cooking, and I'm relieved that I no longer have to do it for other people, you know. It's not something I look forward to, so having somebody to say, you know, cook you, even if it's something simple like a, you know, a wrap or a little curry or something, yeah. Very nice. I'm going to put it that way up because I want to see more of the, no, that's obviously upside down. I can't do that. Where did I have this? About there, I think. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do, put my feet up and read even more than I already read. I do allow myself reading time every day, I must admit. It was something I missed running my own business for 20 or so years. I never got a chance to read for the fun of it. Most of my reading was research and keeping up to date with the current things I had to keep up to date with, you know, and training and teaching and all that sort of stuff. So, excuse me, it's so, that went that way, didn't it? It's so nice to just read for the sheer fun of it. So I do that now I'm retired. It's lovely. And yeah, go for walks. They live in a lovely part of the country. They're not far from the Pennines and the lakes, and there's a nature reserve near them. So yeah, I'm hoping to do a bit of that type of relaxation. I'm really looking forward to it, actually. So yeah, tell me what you're doing. What are you doing at Christmas? If you don't mind. I mean, some people I know find Christmas extremely hard, and I do feel for you. My father was one of those people, so I have the utmost respect and sympathy for those who struggle. That's the middle one. Nope, that's the one I've got. Yeah, I have done it the right way. So, do I put something on there to know it goes that way, do you think? No, I'll remember because that's the right way up. So that's that one that's going in the middle. I'm going to put it there so I can see it, so I can do these in a similar fashion. Not exactly the same, which is the top. That's the bit that's going out. So we want it like this. And do a bit, I can glue this one down. Actually, I'm going to ink it before I glue it. So yeah, I'm sorry if you don't like the Christmas and it's difficult for you. You know what my dad used to call it? He used to call it the silly season, and I can understand that. He said because people just seem to get spend ridiculous amounts of money and, you know, all that sort of thing, and it's just not worth. It's not what it's about, getting yourself in debt. It's not what it's all about. It's about family and friends, and if you're religious, of course, it's it's about that as well, you know. It's yeah. So and I know some elderly people particularly find it difficult, and those that have lost loved ones. So yeah, there are places to go though. If you've not got much family, there are places you can go. They're in the UK anyway. I don't know about other countries. Here we go. Don't think I'm going to get that much done today, but I never normally do I really? The speed I work. I made a mess of folding this one as well, but I think once the ink's on it and it's decorated, I don't think it will make much difference. Right, let's glue this one up. I'm going to ink that bit as well. Actually, I'm going to ink that bit as well. What will you see when I open it is just going to ink up that so that you don't get these sudden white flashes when you open the envelope. That's better, isn't it? You don't get sudden white flashes when you open the envelope now. And we can glue you together. There we go. Yes, I bought G's. I'm splitting all over the place here, aren't I, with my conversations. Going back to G's calendars, G Kerrs from Happiness and Crafting. I have bought one of her kits. I bought the one with the white and the coloured one, the sort of antique looking one. I've printed off the actual calendars at the moment, and I've written a list so far of who I was thinking of giving them to. But the great thing about it, of course, is if I think, oh, I've forgotten so and so, I can just print another one off and make another one. They're very easy. As G showed some examples the other night, and they're very easy to do. So I should have put ink there, glue there as well, shouldn't I? Sorry. There we go. Excuse me. I do apologise for the coughing. Yep, I like that. We'll do a bit on here and then we'll do some on there. Let's get another bit out of here. Oh, that's nice. It's a little Christmassy, that, for me. I'm going to pop that over there. That is something I will make, though. I will make my Christmas tags. So I can do that online with you if you like. Oh, nice little tape. Nice little, like that. I haven't got my vintage ephemera out, my other vintage stuff out yet either. We've got a lot of cameras here, haven't we? Oh, and some books. Those books are a bit bigger. They might look a bit better on there. Yeah, I like those. They're nice. Yes, I'll have to get a lot more vintagey stuff out, won't I? Excuse me. Yeah, so I doubt I'll be making any of the calendars on here unless I really need to. I mean, as I say, G did a lovely demonstration the other night, and you don't need me to show you exactly the same thing. I will link her channel below. I don't know that I won't be able to link the actual video. I can't do that yet, but I will link it. I can definitely link her channel, and an advert actually, but not for books. No, I want something else. This is my layering thing coming from. Oh, that's nice. Some of them I can use just as ephemera. I like that. Is it too big for it? Yeah, it's a bit big. Oh, that's not a camera. I could have put this camera reel on that other one, but I have to remember I've got the camera reels in here. Look. That's not been cut out very well, but that doesn't matter because just thinking, just mulling over ideas here. Craft amongst yourselves while I mull over ideas. find some other layers. I've got some more layers here. I've got these here as well. Ooh, another bit of washi I think will have to come out. Let's not use this. Oh, we're doing all black. That's a nice piece of washi. Faux washi. Must remember to call it faux washi, mustn't we? There's a little one of those. This is coming very, very dark one, isn't it? Not sure about that. Kodak, nope. This is to do with books, this one, so that's nothing to do with books, but it goes nicely with, yeah. We'll do something with those. And I want a number as well. I want a number of sorts. Oh, there's a series here. 30. Oh, yes, I like that. Right, let's find some way to put these together then. Are you going to go across or up? Are you going to go across and you go up? Well, that makes a nice change, doesn't it? Quite like that. Let's do that. If I can remember how I had it. All right, this will also tear, I think, because this is just on that tape I've used. Where's my dobber? There it is. So, yeah. I can't remember what I was saying now. Probably always screaming at me, telling me what I was talking about, but I can't remember. Nope. Well, I'm just going to tip that around the edge. There we are. We will do the other side in a minute anyway. I don't really think that needs inking much at all. Let's glue you up. It's taking every ounce of energy I've got not to keep coughing. But, put you there. Put you there. Pop you in there. Yep, put you in next then. Pop you there. Have you got any parties planned? Any functions planned? It's going to take me the rest of the month to recover from my son's wedding, so I don't think I'll be going anywhere. I don't think I'll be doing any pre-Christmas things this month. Maybe next month. Then one of the good things that I find, one of the fun things anyway, about being away, you know, when you've been, I mean, I've only been away 48 hours. It's amazing how far behind or what you've missed. One of the things I do love is catching up on all my YouTubes on other people, you know, you think, because I follow, they're not all crafting, most of them are crafting, but mine, I follow them, Mindful Narrowboat, and that's not obviously anything to do with crafting, but it's to do with nature and mindfulness, and it's lovely. It's a really lovely, relaxing one. There, that's that side. I like that. When that flips out, that'll look like that. So let's do something here. You see, with these only being 80 GSM, well, the time you've loaded them with stuff, it makes them really quite firm and quite sturdy. So it does work like that. It does work being like that. Let's have some birdies on here. He was just sitting there, so I picked him up. That's quite nice, isn't it? Butterfly, though. I think they're getting a smaller butterfly. I just spattered one I like the look of. Well, he goes nicely with that background, doesn't he? Let's pop him there. I still haven't made those antennae I said I was going to make. I must make a note of that. That's why I've forgotten. Let's ink you up for a minute. I don't think the backing of this is actually white because it's not really glaring in the face, so it doesn't need very much inking really. What else are we going to pop on there? Something nice. It doesn't have to be a tidbit, but it could be. I mean, that's almost completely... Oh, That looks okay. Something is, I love this, you know, as a backing. It's strange, isn't it? You know, how you'd think that would be, I would ruin it or spoil it, but you know, it's actually, I think, enhanced it greatly. I really do. I'm just looking through another one of these here. See, this hasn't, I haven't cut this very well. Maybe put you that way around. Put you there. Put you on here. A bit big, aren't you? Right, let's find something a bit smaller. Oh, you're bigger, but actually I've just spotted something I like the look of. That's a feather. I like the look of that. I like the look of that. Let's find a number. Need a bit of washi. Well, should we use that one this time? Yeah, that's nice. Oh, actually, if we use the black again, we could carry on from where we tore off, couldn't we? Look, we tore off there. We could just carry that across to there and pop that on. I like that idea. That's what I'm going to do. So we'll just fix you there and cut you there, though. That's pretty much it anyway, nearly. Just cut you like that and see if you fit. Oops, sorry. Oh yeah, I'll just trim the rest of that off in a minute. Sorry. I know I probably shouldn't have come on, but I hate being under pressure to get the next one out. You know, I always like to be like, you've got today's. I'm doing this Monday for Thursday, but I like to be ahead of myself. I know you don't have to be, and I know you don't have to have set days, but I like people to know when they can pop on and find me, you know, waffling about nothing in particular. But can craft along and just have somebody nattering. And yeah, I always say that could be very long, and they're always nearly an hour anyway. I'm popping them up here, but I fancy something. Oh, I'm going to keep you. Really, Diddy. Where's my Diddies? Here's no, they're not my Diddies. They're mine. Ah, here they are. They're in here. These are my miniature thingies, my mini things. Some of the things in here are tiny. Look at him. No, I don't think the music goes. This is good. This is another number. I like that. That I like. So let's pop you up here first, because I know you go there. And I've already got the washi on, so that's easy enough. So let's put you there. Sorry, I've gone quiet, haven't I? Well, probably not a bad thing. Oh, I have to tell you this. Oh, I said I wouldn't bore you too much with the wedding details. But my granddaughter, my youngest granddaughter, she's only 18 months old. I mean, she's walking and running and everything. And she's always liked quite, you know, pretty lights and things. Anyway, the disco in the evening, there was a musician, and when he finished, the disco came on after the singer left. And no joke of a lie, she was absolutely in her element. I've got video of it. Oh, she got ready, well, she was dancing anyway with her mum, but later on, you know, people had gone back to their seats to maybe have another snack or something, and she'd gone get ready for bed. She came back in a little onesie, a little baby grow, and she goes down onto the dance floor all on her own, tiny tot in a baby grow, watching all the lights on the floor. I mean, talk about cute. I mean, it was unbelievably cute moment. I just had to video it because it was brilliant. And sadly, she had her back to us all, but that didn't matter. The fact that she was just having such a whale of a time, not knowing what was going on, just knowing there was some fabulous lights and some music, because she likes to rock to music, you know. So yeah, it's one of those real moments, you know. I had another, oh, here we go. You know, one of those really moments. Let me double check before I start something new how long I've been recording for. Oh, 50 minutes. Okie dokie then. Well, I'll just ink around these, and I think we'll probably have to call it a day, because I won't get these finished anyway. Not the speed I work, but I shall carry on. She'll carry on tomorrow, but tonight I think I'm going to I still haven't folded that. Look, that's not well folded. Nearly there, nearly there. That's it. Right. I should have folded it here, really. Yes, that's better. Let's ink it before I lose where I've marked it to. There we are. Yes, I won't get these finished, so I'll just ink these up. And I'm not going to run through a couple of journals today. That is a deliberate act on my part, because honestly, I don't think my voice will hold up to it today. So I'm going to give you a relief on that. As I say, somebody did buy tiny tags. I'm fairly certain I've shown you tiny tags. It was so sweet, and she's gone now, so but I will show you some more, because as I say, I'm well aware that Etsy doesn't do them justice, but I know for a fact that I could do with a really good coughing session, and my voice isn't really up to me going through two journals. That's going that way at the moment. So I'm sorry about this sort of disjointed video. My mind is all over the place and I'm extremely tired, but I still wanted to come along and, you know, update you and chat to you and, you know, make a start on these two vintage journals with you, and bring some Christmas thoughts into our ideas, you know, into our thoughts, and hopefully give you a bit of time to relax and have some thoughtfulness. Anyway, I'm going to leave you there while I'm rabbiting, and hope to see you soon, and I'll let you all to take care. All right, bye now.